to the 132nd Annual Commencement of Frankfort High School. I am the Senior Class President, Campbell Stahl. At this time, we ask that everyone silence their cell phones. Please stand for the singing of the National Anthem by Miss Rihanna Murphy. Board of Education, faculty, administration, honored guests, parents, friends, and classmates. It is with great pleasure and pride that I welcome you to tonight's commencement exercises. Tonight, we, the class of 2023, will see the results of our efforts over the past 12 years. We gather here tonight to take part in continuing a great tradition. 131 classes before us have reached this lofty goal.
Hey everyone, I'm Rihanna Murphy, Senior Class Council Vice President. At this time, I would like to introduce administration and the Frankfort Independent School Board members that are seated close to the stage. If you will please stand when I say your name. Sorry. Ms. Sherry Satterley, Superintendent. Mr. Tyler Reed, Frankfort High Principal. Mr. Craig Foley, Assistant Principal, Frankfort High. Ms. Kimberly Prophet, School Counselor, Frankfort High. Ms. Gina Greathouse, Chairperson of the Board of Education. Ms. Becky Barnes, Vice Chairperson of the Board of Education. Ms. Sabrina Gordon, Board Member. Ms. Donna Hecker, Board Member. Ms. Margaret Tillman, Board Member. The class of 2023 would like to recognize other people who helped our class to arrive at this position tonight. Please stand as your name is called. Mr. Bobby Driscoll, Chief Operations Officer. Mr. Kevin Bandura, Chief Academic Officer. Ms. Kim Beers, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Jonathan Jones, Director of Technology. Ms. Brittany Howe, Director of Student Services. Ms. Kelly Hume, District Social Worker. Ms. Sunny Harden, Family Resource and Youth Services Coordinator. Ms. Amy Dungan, Athletic Director. Mr. Mark Presley, Europe District Program Coordinator.
Yeah, press!
Mr. Shane Hecker, Senior Internship Coordinator. The faculty and staff of Frankfort High, and the faculty and staff of 2nd Street School. We would also like to recognize the sponsor of the senior class who has worked tirelessly to help us arrive where we are tonight, Mr. Jacob Rexrow. Thank you for all your hard work.
In 2011, the Frankfort Independent Schools Education Foundation began honoring alumni, retired teachers, administrators, and benefactors of the Frankfort Independent Schools with a Hall of Fame. I have the honor of introducing Mr. Mac Yoakum, Executive Director of Frankfort Independent Schools Education Foundation. Mr. Yoakum?
In 2011, the foundation did start a Hall of Fame, and in 2013, we corrected an earlier oversight and started adding alumni of Mayo Underwood and Clinton Street schools, which were the African American schools that represented our district and our community so proudly. To date, 65 amazing individuals have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. We have inducted civic leaders, business tycoons, international diplomats, politicians, doctors, lawyers, educators, military leaders, and more. And tonight we honor 6 more outstanding alumni who in their own unique ways have changed their corners of the world. Mrs. Mary Ann Hanley is the last surviving teacher at Mayo Underwood High School. Mrs. Hanley came to Frankfort in 1948 to attend Kentucky State College, where she met her husband, the late Mr. Alvin Hanley, who himself was a 2018 inductee into this very Hall of Fame. Mrs. Hanley graduated from K-State in 1951 with degrees in English and music. She began her teaching career at Bate in Danville in 1952. She taught at Mayo Underwood from 1953 to 1957, and also taught Sunday school at the St. John AME Church before relocating to Chicago. Mrs. Hanley taught in the Chicago school system from 1958 to 1960. On returning to Kentucky, Mrs. Hanley taught in the Louisville public school system for 3 years and received a master's in education from Indiana University. Mr. and Mrs. Hanley and their 3 children returned to Frankfort in 1969, and she continued teaching students in Frankfort and Franklin County for another 22 years. She retired from teaching in 1992. Throughout the years, Mrs. Hanley has been very active in the Frankfort community, serving as a member of the NAACP, the Retired Teachers Association, the American Association of University Women, and the Women's Progressive Club. And this year, she will celebrate her 75th year as a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Adding to the legacy that will follow her are 3 grandchildren and numerous great-grandchildren. Inductee Mary Ann Hanley. Mrs. Maddie Breckenridge Guy Knight, Mayo Underwood, class of 1933. Mrs. Knight graduated from KSU and obtained her master's from the Hampton Institute. She taught for 34 years. She taught at the Greendale Reform School and at Rosenwald School in Lebanon. Then in 1945, she moved to the mountains of Harlan County to teach at Lynch, West Maine, and following desegregation, she taught at Lynch Independent. In the early 1970s, her community of Sanctified Hill in the town of Cumberland was destroyed by a mudslide. Frustrated with state and local officials, she went above their heads and contacted the Carter administration herself. She secured funding from the Department of Housing and Urban Development to build 50 new homes. This area in the town of Cumberland was called Pride Terrace. Because of her efforts, other African Americans in the community decided to take charge of their own lives, which created a new sense of pride in far eastern Harlan County. She was nominated for the Winthrop Rockefeller Award for contributions to rural America. She was honored by the Department of Housing and Urban Development. She won the Community Service Award from the Tri-City Chamber of Commerce and the Peace Award from Southeast Community College. She was a founder and board member of the Greater Harlan County Community Center and served on the State Council of Health Advisory Services and the State Social Services Commission. And she was an accomplished musician who performed many benefit concerts. These concerts were called An Evening with Maddie, and she performed yearly in honor of Black History Month. Mrs. Knight passed away in 1986, and representing her this evening is her niece, Amelia Guy. Demery Hill was born at Whittier Scott Hospital, the all-black hospital located over on 2nd Street. She is a 1951 graduate of Mayo Underwood, and she attended Spencerian College in Louisville and completed certification in their business program. She received certification in early childhood education from Central Arizona College. She was a participant in the Lilly Endowment National Youth Workers Education Project at Purdue University. She began work in 1967 at the Tucson YWCA in the housekeeping department and retired after 25 years of service as the director of the Laura Banks YWCA Child Care Center. Abby is well known for her contributions to her church and to the Tucson community. Her Christian education began at home through her mother, Catherine. Her church activities included secretary of the Greater Arizona Christian Education Program and the Eureka Club, which works with Christian women to enhance their spiritual growth, strengthening their faith, and outreach in the community. She served as Christian Education Director, Sunday School teacher, Assistant Dean of the Southern Arizona District, Dean of the State Congress, and member of the National Baptist Dean and President's Alumni Association. Abby has traveled extensively working with Christian leadership schools at the district, state, regional, national, and world levels. She is a recipient of the YWCA Women on the Move Lifetime Achievement Award and a nominee for the Tucson Delta Alumni Chapter Women of Spirit Award. Mrs. Hill couldn't be with us this evening, but accepting on her behalf are her nieces, Chanel Jones and Linda Warren. William Smither is a FHS class of 1961 graduate. He's a U.S. Navy veteran serving during Vietnam and the Cuban Missile Crisis. He is a retired nuclear site worker and senior investigator with Dominion Energy. He began his freshman year at Virginia Commonwealth University as a journalism major and sports reporter for Virginia Commonwealth's Postscript newspaper, while working part-time for the weekly Afro-American paper in Richmond, Virginia. He later switched to VCU's evening college studies, and while working full-time in Dominion, he graduated from St. Paul's College Continuing Education Program with a BS in Business Management. During his nearly 30 years at Dominion, he pursued additional independent studies and research in ancient African history, with specific interest in Western Hemispheric marronage and resistance to European colonialism. He is also an accomplished author His debut novel, Backroads to Bethlehem, Odysseys of the Maroon Warrior in the Shadows of the Transatlantic Slave Trade, was the first installment of a planned historical fiction trilogy. The second installment, Passages to Saint Domingue, Jacob's Journey, was published in early 2022, and the third book is pending completion. His interest in writing began early on when he was sports editor for the Panther Press at FHS. His retirement activities include playwriting, acting, directing several faith-based stage productions, and the founding of Backstreet's blog. One of his finest blog pieces talks about the impact fellow FHS Hall of Famer Kermit Williams had on the youth of Frankfort. He has had several assignments as a contributing writer for blackpast.org, the International Online Reference Center for African American History, and on occasion he has performed dramatic storytelling monologues to share the many missing pages from classroom history books which address the unique stories, legacies, and contributions of our ancestors. Representing Mr. Smither this evening is his niece, Selena Bean. Houston Wells is a 1969 graduate of FHS, where he starred on the football and baseball fields. He was a teacher, counselor, assistant principal, and principal in the Franklin County school system for 28 years at Bald Knob Elementary and Bondurant Middle School, and we forgive him for that. He served four terms as a Frankfort City Commissioner and 4 terms as a county magistrate. From 1991 to 1996, he served as Frankfort Mayor, with his crowning accomplishment being the acquisition of funding to construct the badly needed flood wall in South Frankfort. From 2015 to 2022, he served as Franklin County Judge Executive. During his tenure, he helped Franklin County receive more than $8 million in grants to get broadband internet to every Franklin County resident. Inductee Houston Wells. And our last inductee could not be here tonight, but when you hear her accomplishments, you will understand why. Natalie Howley Quillian is a 1999 FHS graduate where she starred in athletics, winning multiple state track titles. She graduated from Middlebury College, where she also competed in track and field. She received her master's from Princeton University. Her list of accomplishments in service to the country is long. From 2007 to 2009, she was a Presidential Management Fellow in the Office of the Secretary of Defense, where she worked in the U.S. Embassy in Kabul, Afghanistan, for which she received the Global War on Terrorism Medal. From 2009 to 2011, she was a Next Generation National Security Fellow, where she served as a Special Assistant in the Office of the Secretary of Defense. For a year, she was Director of Defense Policy. She has been Senior Advisor to the Deputy National Security Advisor and served on the National Security Council. From 2013 to 2017, she was Deputy Assistant to the President and Advisor to the White House Chief of Staff during the Obama administration. She has been a board member of the prestigious Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board. She spent 3 years with the Boston Consulting Group. In 2020, she was Deputy Campaign Manager for the Biden for President campaign. She served as the Deputy Coordinator of the COVID-19 response team for the President, and she is currently the White House Deputy Chief of Staff for President Biden, where her primary role is to manage the implementation of the President's major pieces of legislation, including the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law and the Inflation Reduction Act. She had hoped to be here tonight, but as you can see, she's a little busy. So we will get her plaque to her, but let's give all of our inductees a warm Frankfort round of applause.
Thank you, Mac, and Hall of Fame inductees and attendees. What a legacy you have built. It is the time in our program for the honor awards. Yesterday, during our senior awards ceremony, seniors earning academic excellence awards were recognized and are wearing medals tonight to signify their grade point average accomplishment. These medals were given to those who have attained a weighted grade point average of 3.5 or higher in their high school career. There are 37 seniors who have achieved this honor. Seniors, please stand when your name is announced. Students earning a 3.5 to 3.75 grade point average, wearing a white lanyard and medal are Abigail Biggs, Jordan Blythe, Sierra Cox, Shafor Gawande, J.C. Langley Boaventura, Vance Moeller, Brianna Murphy, Campbell Stahl. Students earning a 3.76 to 4.0 grade point average wearing an orange lanyard and medal are Nathan Dewar, Caleb Duff, Rayleigh Ellis, William Goodman, Emerson Markham, and Grace Mitchell. Students earning a 4.1 grade point average and above, wearing a blue lanyard and medal are Preston Barber, Jacob Blackwell, Elijah Kossel, Colton Craycraft, Audrey Gilbert, Carter Gilbert, Caleb Hack, Nicholas Hammond, Ty Hancock, Kaya Jacks, Ella Luking, Micaiah McNear, Tyler Miller, Brianna Oliver, Alina Payne, Chiago Perez, Chloe Schwaniger, Lilia Saxena Smithson, Sawyer Shaw, Reese Staples, Rebecca Vault, Margie Walters, and Aaliyah Whitus. The next set of awards come with tradition. As each award is announced, please come forward to receive a trophy cup to honor your dedication to Frankfort High School and your academics. The first award is the Frankfort High School Cup, given to the best all-around boy in the senior class, voted by the faculty. This student showed great character, an authentic attitude, and amazing work ethic during his high school career. He is active in and outside the classroom. He participates in many sports at FHS and always goes above and beyond in supporting his teammates. He is and always willing to help his peers reach their goal. If you know this student, you have been greatly impacted by his honesty, kindness, work ethic, perseverance, and gratitude. When setting our district profile of a learner, we truly looked to the example this young man set, as he embodies everything we hope all Frankfort Independent graduates to be in the future. Tonight, this honor goes to Chiago Perez. The next award is the Murray Street Cup. It is presented to the best all-around girl in the senior class as voted on by the faculty. This female student exemplifies the character that Frankfort High School expects from the students. She is encouraging to other students, always willing to help, and cheers on her peers whenever the opportunity presents. She is dedicated to everything she is a part of and will certainly be successful in her future endeavors. She's a phenomenal student, leader, and one of the most driven, responsible young ladies I have ever met. This year, our winner is Lilia Saxena Smithson. The salutatorian is the senior with the second highest weighted grade point average for his or her 4 years of high school. This senior will receive a salutatorian cup. This year's salutatorian has challenged herself by taking dual credit courses and earning an Associates of Arts with a STEM concentration from Kentucky State University while in high school. Additionally, this student continued to take dual credits even after the associate's degree requirements were met. She also participated in sports and was a member of a variety of other student organizations. Congratulations to salutatorian Ella Luking. The valedictorian is the senior with the highest weighted grade point average for his or her 4 years in high school. This senior will receive a valedictorian gold cup. This year's valedictorian has completed her Associates of Arts from Kentucky State University while maintaining exceptional grades in high school and college courses, as well as completing approximately 16 hours beyond what was required. Along with a rigorous class schedule, she has also maintained excellent grades along the way, served in a variety of offices, and participated in sports. Congratulations to valedictorian Lilia Saxena Smithson.
Good evening, fellow graduates, esteemed guests, faculty, and proud parents. It's an honor to stand before you today as the valedictorian of our graduating class. This mic is just not picking me up, but my name is Lilia Saxena Smithson, and I would like to welcome you to the celebration of our class's accomplishments, and I would like you to join me in thanking all of the people who made this day possible. Frankfort High is a community that empowers students to pursue opportunities and maximize their time as a Panther. This sounds like a line off our website, but it's really the truth. It's a special place here, where traditions greet us every day as we walk through the front doors. Whether it be the senior clap in and clap out, using the drum at our soccer games, or wearing orange and blue on Fridays, these are the traditions that are the foundation of our Panther legacy that we carry on as we move forward and leave these great halls. The community at Frankfort High is unique. Through our value of both new and old traditions, we further grow our roots and share this special place with the classes to come. The last 4 years at Frankfort High have been unpredictable, to say the least, yet remarkable. Through the unprecedented times of a pandemic, we never let adversity define us. Instead, we persevered to the moment we are experiencing today. We, as a school, always strive to come up with a solution. The push for community has been a priority, and it's crucial for each of us to be successful. This was only made possible by the staff and faculty members of our school. From the cafeteria workers who feed us each and every day, to Mr. Clay and his amazing crew who keep our school beautiful and clean, to the bus drivers who drive us from point A to point B safely, to the class sponsors who invested their enthusiasm and creativity into our passions, to the coaches and assistant coaches who give our teams 110% every day, to the school nurses who keep us healthy and happy, to the counselors who help us pave our future paths, to the teachers who devoted their time, energy, and talents to our betterment, and to the administrators who keep us competitive on not only a state, but national level. And I cannot forget the unforgettable Miss J, who loved us, blessed us, and would not allow foolery to consume us. I hope I have not forgotten anyone, but the bottom line is Frankfort High is more than the four walls on Shelby Street. It's the people who work in the building and the people who learn in the building. Because of each of you, Frankfort High is a place where you can truly dream big and achieve bigger. At Frankfort High, education is the main priority, yet every teacher wants to see you at your best outside of the classroom too. This is because education is truly about character. A quote by Martin Luther King helped me put this in perspective. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education. This component often seems to be pushed to the back burner, but today I want this to be the focus of our discussion. As young adults, the question we hear time and time again is, what do you want to be? Although this raises a fair point about our future, I'm going to argue that right now there's a far more significant question that we all should be asking ourselves. Who do we want to be? Wonderful classmates of mine, think for just a second. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be an open-minded thinker, an empathetic listener, an advocate for others? The bounds of this question are limitless. Each day we are given the opportunity to be better, and the opportunity to do that is right here and right now. Each of you all are so uniquely talented, and it honestly inspires me. In the last year, we have already accomplished so much. This year, the class of 2023 has set a new school record. We have earned over $4.1 million in scholarships to various universities across the nation, and those of us who are joining the workforce are more than capable and ready to tackle the challenges there successfully. Already 11 of us have graduated from an accredited university with our associate's degree. We're already movers and shakers, and one of us is only 16. This is the first chapter of our exceptional adventure. Unlike the short stories we read in English, there's no spark notes. We can't skim through it and hope for the best. We have to live, and we have to live with purpose. I encourage you, class of 2023, to keep focused, and I encourage you to keep learning. Today we are reminded of the amazing foundation Frankfort High has given us. We must build on that foundation and make new opportunities for ourselves to be exactly who we want to be. The limitless potential within ourselves and the boundless opportunities that lie ahead are apparent, but it cannot be the top of the mountain for this class. It's just the planted seed that all started as a panther. I cannot close without a special thank you to my family. Being your daughter, mom, and dad, and Lakin being your sister is my greatest blessing. I'm so lucky. The seeds of my own journey have been well treated, and all due to your love and support. So with that, again, thank you all for this opportunity, and cheers to joining the long blue line.
Thank you, Lilia. We ask that anyone wishing to take pictures, please wait until after the program. A professional photographer is taking pictures of those who signed up. All on the stage will return after the program to recreate your graduate receiving his or her diploma. We ask that you please refrain from yelling or making noise as your graduate's name is called, as it could prohibit others from hearing their child's name. Ms. Satterley and members of the Board of Education, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Frankfort High School class of 2023 as worthy candidates to receive their high school diplomas. They have fulfilled the requirements set forth by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and Frankfort Independent School District. Will the graduates please rise and prepare to receive your diplomas? Ashton Blake Austin. Preston Joseph Barber. Penelope Sloan Bodie. Mariah Beckham. Abigail Joanne Biggs. Jacob Brannon Blackwell. Jordan Christopher Blythe. Larry Carter Jr. Riley Page Cecil. Adrian Phoenix Chagoya. Jago Chagoya. Elijah David Kossel. Sierra Sky Cox. Cole William Crabtree. Colton Bennett Craycraft. Jack Nelson Davis. Keely Lynn Davis. Samuel Joe Davis. Nathan Charles Durr. 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 Nathan Azavian Douglas. Caleb Lawrence Duff. Taylor Lee Dunnigan. Ramindra J. Dutta Jr. Lily Frances Efron. Rayleigh Elizabeth Ellis. Kalani Elijah Fisher. Talia Garth. Audrey Elizabeth Gilbert. Carter James Gilbert. Sullivan Gill. Joseph Goins. William Dominic Goodman. Shafor Damian Gawandi. Caleb Jacoby Hack. Nicholas Ryan Hammond. Ty Howard Hancock. Nathaniel Huckensmith. Shaylin Page Huckensmith. Emily Shea Hoover. Alexander Farrell Hunter. Kaya Ann Jacks. Tara Lacey Johnson. JC Rodrigo Langley Boaventura. Mason Allen Lay. Abigail Dolores Ligori Onderdonk. Ella Rose Lukey. Emerson Bennett Markham. Tajane McGee. Isaiah McGregor. Micaiah Brianne Faye McNear. Tyler Benjamin Miller. Grace Cameron Mitchell. Jaden Morgan. Vance Muller. Brianna Shayla Murphy. Brianna Shayla Murphy. Stephen Adams Murphy, Jr. Jacob Michael Hampton Nichols. Brianna Faith Oliver. Alina Ann Payne. Dawson Ballard Pearl. Colin Michael Peters. Thiago Perez. Kaylin Rogers. Chloe Mackenzie Schwaniger. Sawyer Gilson Shaw. Lilia Saxena Smithson. Daniel Rodney Samuel Spinks. Campbell Rose Emberton Stall. Noah Stanley. Reese Elizabeth Staples. Ella Atkins Stumbo. Michael Lee Sullivan. Luke Taylor Sweezy. Jacob Scott Taylor. Jordan Thompson. Rebecca Grace Vault. Margie Louise Walters. Austin Montgomery Wellman. Garrett Thomas Wellman. Darius Michael White. Aaliyah Beth Whitus. William Charles Witten.
Congratulations, Frankfort High School graduates. In 2018, we began a partnership that would shape the future for FHS students. FHS and Kentucky State University have partnered together to create world-class opportunities for our students, offering each student the opportunity to earn college credit hours at no cost to the student or their family. Yeah. Additionally, students are given the opportunity to earn an associate's degree while still in high school. This year alone, our students have earned 1,362 college credit hours. Congratulations to our 11 recipients of an associate's degree from Kentucky State University. You have each remained dedicated to your academics by earning your high school diploma while also earning an associate's degree. You have certainly made Frankfort High very proud. At this time, I would like to thank Dr. Christopher Grimes, Associate Professor and Dual Credit Director, and Scott Wicker, Acting Provost.
So someone that's new to this, I'm very curious about the babies. I'm from Louisiana, so when I see this type of babies, we have a lot of king cakes that's been eaten, so I'd be interested to find out more about this. So, as a representative, on behalf of our acting president, Dr. Michael Daly, and president-elect Dr. Kofe Akapo, we send greetings and congratulations to this Frankfort High class of 2023. I am, as she mentioned, I am Scott Wicker, acting vice president and provost, and I'm truly honored to be here to support this time in your life. We thank first you, the graduate, and the immediate family for entrusting Kentucky State University with your academic development. We thank this esteemed Frankfort High School and administration for investing again in the partnership that you talked about. And so, as she said, as we're here for this assignment, we would like to recognize the distinguished Kentucky State University graduates and esteemed associate degrees who participated with us on May 12th. Into our president.
It is a pleasure to recognize the Frankfort High School students that recently graduated with their associate's degree from Kentucky State University. This year, many of those students participated in the Kentucky State graduation ceremony, 8 of them to be exact. These students have already received their diploma. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize these students one last time. Please stand at your seat and be recognized when your name is called. I ask that the audience please hold your applause until all names are called. Audrey Gilbert. Caleb Hack. Nicholas Hammond. Ty Hancock. Abigail Lalori Onderdon. Ella Lukey. Chiago Pires. Lilia Saxena Smithson. Reese Staples. Rebecca Ball. And Aaliyah Whitus. Graduates, please rise. It is an honor to welcome you to the long blue line. This accomplishment marks a great milestone in your life. At this time, graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. You are now Frankfort High School graduates.